Hi friends, my name is Milan Dolaria. In previous video we learned up to the axioms, right? So now in this video we will learn about Euclid's 5 postulates. Okay, so just start with the postulate 1. So first postulate, a straight line may be drawn from any one point to any other point. A straight line may be drawn from any one point to any other point. That means if we have single point, then from single point we can pass infinite number of lines. Okay, from single point we can pass infinite number of lines in any direction. Okay, otherwise we can also say that if we have one point, then from if we take any other point at any place, but we can pass one line. Okay, if we have one point, then we can draw second point in any position, but we can pass one line through it, right? That's why it is written here, a straight line may be drawn from any one point to any other point. Means in between 2 points we can pass the one straight line. Okay, in between 2 points, from 2 points we can pass one line. Okay, if we have 2 points, then we can pass only one line. If we have single point, then we can pass infinite number of lines. Okay, infinite number of straight lines. So alternately, if we have 2 points in any position, we can pass one line. Okay, from 2 point only one line can pass, from 1 point infinite number of line can pass. Okay, here exam 5.1, given two distinct point, there is a unique line that pass through them. Okay, given two distinct point, there is a unique line that pass through them. If we have 2 points, then only one line can pass through this 2 points. Okay, there is no any other line which can pass through the same points. Okay, otherwise it can be cow shape, it is not a straight line, but here we are talking about straight line, so only one straight line can pass through two distinct point. Okay, otherwise we can also say that from 2 points at least one straight line can pass. Okay, from 2 points we can pass one line, from 1 point we can pass infinite number of lines. So here one figure is also given here. From this single point infinite number of lines are there, from the second point even infinite number of lines can pass, but from these 2 points only one line can pass. Okay, then second postulate, a terminated line can be produced indefinitely. A terminated line can be produced indefinitely. That means if we have one straight line, so we can extend it in both the direction to the infinite distance. Okay, if we have one straight line, so we can extend it in both the direction to the infinite number of infinite distance. Okay, so if we have here one straight line, so we can produce it to the infinite distance. Okay, that's why it is written here, a terminated line can be produced indefinitely. Okay, here it is also written that now that what we call a line segment nowadays is what Euclid called a terminated line. So according to present day terms, the second postulate say that line segment can be extended on either side to form a line. Okay, in second language, if line segment, if we can extend in both the direction, then it is called a line. Okay, alternately a terminated line can be produced indefinitely. That means we can produce our line in both the direction. Okay, we can extend it in the both the direction. Okay, then postulate 3, a circle can be drawn with any center and any radius. Okay, at any point we can draw a circle with any radius. Okay, in at every point, otherwise at any point we can draw a circle with any radius. Okay, This is universal truth. A circle can be drawn with any center and any radius, and postulate does not have a specific proof, right? But we just take it as a truth and we just accept it. Then postulate number 4, all right angles are equal to one another. Now what do you mean by right angle? Right angle, that means 90 degree, right? So all the 90 degree are same, that means alternately all the right angles are equal, because all the right angles have the same measurement 90 degree, right? All the right angle have the same measurement 90 degree, right? So all the right angles are same. Then postulate number 5, if a straight line falling on two straight lines make the interior angles on the same side of it taken together less than two right angles, then the two straight lines, if produced independently, meet on that side on which the sum of angle is less than two right angles. Okay, a straight line falling on two straight lines. Here we have two straight lines and one straight line falling on two straight line. Okay, first of all we have two straight line and one straight line falling on this two straight line. Okay, so here total two sides we have. Here we have two interior angles, right? And here even we have two interior angles. Okay, so in both the direction we have two angles. Okay, here we have two angles, and in second side even we have two interior angles. Total four interior angles we have, right? In between this two line we have total four interior angle. Now here we have two pair. Okay, now in between note is written here, in a straight line falling on two straight line makes the interior angle on the same side of it taken together less than the two right angles. Now if we think about the left hand side here, okay, if we think about these two angles, then both are acute angles, right? And addition of acute angles, it is always less than two right angle, that means 90 plus 90, 180. Okay, if we add this to acute angle, then definitely it is less than 180, right? Because here one acute angle, that means less than 90. Okay, second acute angle, that means less than 9. So both are less than 90 degree. So definitely if we add these two angles, the answer is always less than 180 degree. Okay, so here it taken together less than two right angles, then the two straight line if produced indefinitely, that means if we extend this two lines, okay, they will meet on that side on which the sum of angle is less than two right angles. So here if we think about the left hand side, then sum of these two angles, it is less than 180 degree, because both are acute angle, right? Here this both are obtuse angle, then definitely on the right hand side if we add these two angles, then sum is always greater than 180 degree, because both are acute angles, that's why. Okay, if in line this angle is acute, then definitely other angle is obtuse, right? So here we have two lines, right? This both are acute angle, here both are obtuse angle. So in left hand side if we add the angles, then it is always less than 180 degree, and in right hand side if we add these two angles, then it is always greater than 180 degree. So now what is written here, if we extend this two line in this side of where the sum of two interior angle is less than 180 degree, that means we need to extend these two lines in left side of the transversal. Okay, again if we here we have two lines. Okay, so we need to extend these two lines in left hand side direction. So definitely these two lines will intersect at some point, that means here is the intersection point of this two line. Okay, if we extend this two lines, then definitely it will intersect in left hand side. Okay, here they both are goes in the direction that is away from each other, right? That means in right hand side they will never meet, right? But in left hand side, these two lines get closer and at one point both the line intersect here. Okay, so if we have two lines and if we draw one transversal, then definitely these two lines are intersect at which side? Where the sum of angles is less than 180 degree. Okay, so total 5 postulate we have here. After that, here we have theorem 5.1. Here, two distinct lines cannot have more than one point in common. Okay, two line can be met in only one point. For two lines, we have total two possibility, right? Either both the line are parallel, otherwise both are intersect at one point. Okay, either two line can be parallel, otherwise they can meet at only one point. Okay, two lines cannot meet at 2 point, they only can meet at one point only. Okay, if we have two distinct line, so either both the line are parallel, otherwise they intersect at single point. Okay, then equivalent version of Euclid's fifth postulate. Equivalent version of Euclid's fifth postulate. So here, just read these lines. Euclid's fifth postulate is very significant in history of mathematics. Recall it again from section 5.2 that we already learned. We see that by implication, no intersection of line will take place when the sum of measure of interior angles on the same side of the falling line is exactly 180 degree. That means if we have one transversal, if we have two parallel lines, okay, if we have two parallel lines, then we know that for transversal, in the condition of transversal, sum of interior angles on the same side is equal to 180 degree, right? Sum of the interior angles on the same side is equal to 180 degree. So here it is written that we see that by implication no intersection of lines will take place when the sum of measure of interior angles on the same side of the falling line is exactly 180 degree. We know that when we can use the condition of interior angles of same side whenever these two lines are parallel, right? In transversal, these two lines are parallel. Okay, if these two lines are parallel, then definitely they can never meet, right? That is the definition of parallel lines. Parallel line means what? The two line will never intersect. Okay, so in condition of interior angles on same side of transversal, we know one rule, that is sum of interior angles on the same side of transversal, it is 180 degree, right? That means if this sum of these two angles is equal to 180 degree, that means these two lines are parallel, right? If these two lines are parallel, they will never intersect. Okay, there are several equivalent versions of this postulate. One of them is Playfair axiom. Okay, one of them is Playfair axioms given by Scottish mathematician John Playfair in 1729. One of them is Playfair axiom. Okay, second name of fifth postulate is Playfair axiom, which is given by John Playfair in 1729. And statement is, now read the statement. For every line L and for every point P not on L, there exists a unique line M passing through P and parallel to L. Okay, if we have one line L, if we have one point P, then from P we can pass only one line which can be parallel with the given line L. Okay, what is the meaning of this statement? We have one line L, okay, we have one point P, okay, for every point P not lying on L, Okay, there exists unique line. There is only one line passing through P which can be parallel with L. Okay, other lines are not parallel with the L. Okay, so only one line is there which can be parallel with the given line. Okay, all the other line are intersecting line. So this is the second version of Euclid's fifth postulate. Okay, Euclid fifth postulate say that if your sum of the interior angles is less than 180 degree, then two lines intersect at that side. Okay, and here it is written that if the sum of the interior angles on the same side is 180, then two lines are parallel, and you can draw on the one parallel with the given line. Okay, two distinct intersecting lines cannot be parallel to the same line. The result can also be stated in the following form: two distinct intersecting lines cannot be parallel to the same line. That means if two intersecting lines is there, okay, so both this line cannot be parallel with the same line. Okay, that means if we draw here one parallel line with this line, okay, that means these two are the parallel lines. But here if we think about the intersecting line, then this line cannot be parallel with this line. That means if we have two intersecting line, then both this line cannot be parallel with the same line. Okay, then both this line cannot be parallel with the same line. If both are parallel with the same line, then definitely these two lines are not a distinct line but same line. Okay, alternative what we can say that for two intersecting lines at the same time, both cannot be parallel with the same line. Okay, so total three statement we have here. If sum of the interior angles on the same side is equal to less than 180, then definitely the two lines intersect at that side. Okay, if we have one line L, if we have one point, then only one line can pass through this point which is parallel with the given line. And if we have two intersecting lines, then both the line cannot be parallel with the same line. Okay, so students, here our theory part is complete. In this chapter, theory is somehow complicated for you. So if you have any doubt in this theory, please write down in comment section. I will give you the answer. Okay, thank you.